upon approaching, we felt the cold seed and this huge, like, no good feeling at all. Like, like your normal self is fighting this different encounter. And then we realized that there was no one. No, we didn't see no one. And then we realized that immediately on the dock, we saw some footprints. But instead of that of a human, we saw something like a turkey and something else different, like two different footprints. Like you could see the footprints walking all the way to the end of the dock, and it was really, really fresh. And you could see the the turkey or the chicken, and then when we saw that, we look at each other and we just run all the way home.
If you were to see a beautiful woman with long black hair beckoning you over on the side of the road, would you think twice about approaching her? What if the woman was cloaked in white and had one foot of a turkey and the other of a goat? Then the thought may cross your mind that you are looking at the spirit of Xtabai, the femme fatale luring you to your death. David Ruiz, a Belizean storyteller, details the legend.
It comes from that pre-Hispanic Mayan culture, which represents a princess, a Mayan princess in ancient Yucatan, who is hexed by another lady because of jealousy. No, she was being courted by one of the noblemen, and the other lady, gets jealous and hexes Princess Sulai, Xtabai. And from there, she's kind of doomed to roam the planet eternity in search of a suitor, no, of a male suitor. And that's where it comes to us as the lady that, the temptress that attracts men.
The vindictive spirit is known for targeting men because even though she lived as Utskolel, a pure woman, she died with an evil heart. Unlike her counterpart, Xtabai, who, although promiscuous, was shunned by society, embodied characteristics of good and kindness. Aurelia Shaw says that he encountered Xtabai twice in his youth. He detailed the second encounter to us where he stumbled upon a woman brushing her long black hair while he was crossing the Blue Creek Bridge at 4:30 in the morning.
I kind of stopped for watch, and then, but when you stop for that few seconds and trying to make that connection, that is where it lets out the I don't know, I don't want to call it evil spirit or whatever, but
negative energy.
And that energy was so overwhelming, and it started to compete with yours, and then that's when it started to bring you down, the cold seed, like I feel like all my hair stand up, and it's quite an encounter. Honestly, you get really afraid, and immediately then and there I realized that was the Xtabai, and in no time, like somebody spray one perfume where just one very, very strong scent of one natural something, like one perfume, that way let out, and then like in no time you see that there is nothing in the river, no, but you know that it's the Xtabai.
According to the legend, those who are lured by Xtabai don't typically live to tell the tale, as she turns herself into a snake and devours her captive. Shaw says he was fortunate both times because he was taught how to recognize malicious spirits.
Growing up, you learn a lot of things from your grandparents, from your parents, and especially learn to survive and traditional knowledge. So I would know what to do and what to you say you leave prayer, and you find yourself being trapped or to be overcome by any of these things, and I think this is the uniqueness of our culture. We adapt and we learn to live in harmony with nature.
Xtabai is so solidified in Belizean culture that a movie depicting the character was produced in 2012 by the late Matthew Klink through the production company Make Belize Films. It starred a nearly all Belizean cast and was filmed within the country. Klink's former business partner Horatio Guerrera told us about the role of Xtabai in the film.
The plot of the story is we have these students that escaped their village in San Antonio because a curse has been placed on the village and the people are in fever, some are dying, and then the village is locked down by the government because they're afraid for it to spread. And then these group of adventurous students escape into the jungle to see if they can find the cure or how to break that curse from the Xtabai. And of course, from there, everything escalates and they go into the jungle and they start, meeting with the demon and having, all these encounters. Then, you see if they find to break the curse of the Xtabai.
Guerrera explained that Klink's vision for the movie was to create something that would capture the attention of and resonate with Belizean audiences.
He needed something where the audience would be captivated and something that all Belizeans would know about. So upon his arrival here and talking to people, he saw that folklore was something that Belizeans were very much into, and everybody, across the board, doesn't matter, Mestizo, Creole, Garifuna, everybody kind of knows about folklore, and the Xtabai just seemed to be that creature, that monster that would captivate.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.